Hello, everyone. This is Brandon Hay, and you can find me on Twitter at HeyB3. And I'm coming to you from the What the Fantasy YouTube channel. And this offseason, we're going to do a lot of film breakdowns. As I said in the last episode, Zara is busy with his coursework with the Scouting Academy. So since it's the offseason, I'll be doing more films and breakdowns. So today we're going to do another breakdown of Kenneth Gainwell. If you haven't been listening, we both are big fans of him. We've done 3 breakdowns before that I will have linked in the details. But just wanted to go over or kind of look through his last game against the Cowboys. I know, it didn't matter for either team, but I thought he had a pretty good game. Miles Sanders was out, and they did not play Boston Scott. So just kind of wanted to go through that and just make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're going to have a lot more content in the off season, and I want to make sure everyone can see it. So without further ado, we'll start looking at the tape. So the first play we'll see here is just going to be a run up the middle from the shotgun. Not much there. The Cowboys really did a very good job of defending that. In the next play, it's going to be another run with Kenny to the right. So let's go ahead and start that. And there's still not enough room, but like I've kind of mentioned before, a lot of people peg Gainwell as just kind of a smaller third down back, and I think he probably can't take the full workload of being the number one back. But I think he could be a complement, and he can run between the tackles, 8 to 10 times a game. And as you can see, he does have a little bit of power, surprising for his size. So the next play, he's going to go to the left, and as you'll see, the Eagles blocking is very good. There's a nice little hole here, and I like, said this before, I like how he just runs through the hole. He doesn't really dance, so he comes through here, kind of carries the defender a little while, and gets 9 yards, a very good gain on this play. And then the next play is going to be another run to the outside to the left, this time under center. Most of Kenny's runs have been out of the shotgun this year, about 63%, but this one was out of the from under center, so he can be successful in both ways. So we'll roll this here. As you can see again, pretty well blocked, and they're going to run to the left side. So as you see, he's able to outrun. Let's go back on this play. So this is the run outside again, and then we'll show this play again. We'll see when this defender, he kind of loses contain on the outside, and Gainwell has the speed to run to the outside, and then is able to run through a tackle. So kind of shows off a little bit of everything. He shows off his speed to get to the outside, and then when someone gets a hold of him, he's able to get the extra yard to get the first down there. The next play is he's going to in the red zone. He's actually had a few plays within the red zone running the ball. Some of that is when Miles Sanders has had a long run, needs a big blow, but he has been successful inside the red zone. So I think that's a positive that he can be a little more involved than he has been this year. So we'll play this play. Stop it right here. Everything's blocked pretty well. You can see that the hole's on the right side as this defender's on the left side, and he just follows that and gets a solid 5-yard gain there to get it down to the 5-yard line. So that was the end for that drive. And then this is going to be his first reception of the game. It's just going to be a screen. So we'll play it right here. It's just a normal screen. He slides out to the right. pretty well blocked. Minshew, holds it as long as he can with the defenders coming right around him. And then, as you can see, there's all this space out here, and that's really what I think the Eagles need to try to do more, in the playoff game this weekend and that season, is get Gainwell more into the open field. As you see here, good play by the defender, kind of cutting off and shortening the game, but you still get about a solid 7 yards. So, and then this next play is going to be another pass to him. And this is some of the things that I wish they would expand his kind of route running. A lot of his routes are on the backfield, just little leak outs. And this one, he's going to leak out to the middle and not be able to complete the catch from Minshew. So we'll roll it here. He's open, comes in a little hot, and he's not able to make the catch. So and then here in the red zone again, he's in the shotgun. This is going to be a screen pass, but the Cowboys play it very well, and he's just not able to get away. So we'll play that here, just a little screen. And as you can see, the defense is right there. There's really not much he can do, and it's a huge loss right here. So it's, third down and long, and the Eagles are going to be a little conservative here. We see Gainwell out down here, and he's just going to get another little wide receiver screen, and gets very little on this one also. Does get, I think, a positive 1 yard, but these are some of the things that I do like how the Sirianni is kind of putting him out there, getting him in space, or trying to get him in space. As you see here, stop it here. You would hope he could get more yards here, because you see this big space, but the corner beats the wide receiver on the block right here. So if that block is made, he has a nice lane right here, and who knows, he might be able to score. But since the wide receiver doesn't really do that, then he doesn't get much there. So next play, this is going to be another little leak out by Gainwell. A bad pass by Minshew while he's under pressure. But that's a lot of the passes that Kenny has really been getting all year, either when they're down or, when they're in a hurry up. So, like I said, I'll discuss this kind of at the end of the video, but I would like to see more of him actual, route, because in college he could run a lot of routes that wide receivers could run. And here's another play where it's going to be, he's going to leak out to the middle, and it looks like there's a little miscommunication. Minshew looks like he wants Kenny to kind of move over to the right, but he doesn't, so he can only get one hand on the ball. Another one where if it's thrown where he is, he probably doesn't score, but he gets a couple of yards there. So obviously good that he's getting those targets. So the next play, this play actually, again, as I said, most of it's in the shotgun with Gainwell, but this one under center. And I really like this play. He ends up scoring a touchdown here. So let's go ahead and roll it. I like that he cuts it outside here, because it really looked like the design of the play was more to go inside, but I like that he kind of stopped on a dime. As you can see here, the tight end's coming around to block. But as he's getting the ball, you see there's not really room, and he sees that he can cut outside to all this open space. And the defensive lineman does have, can fight outside a little bit, but he's able to get outside pretty quickly while the defenders engage and get a nice touchdown. So that's another thing that I think he's really good at, is the vision. While he will take what he can get, he can, kind of cut outside and make those cutbacks to be able to get those large gains, where he was able to get the touchdown right there. So let's go to the next play. He cuts up the middle and goes down. He has a nice little cutback, which I really like. So let's go back here. So he goes up the middle right here, and then cuts back through this defender. So I like to get, all the yards he can and kind of scoots across. So that's a very, very nice play for him. This play right here, he gets very little. See all the penetration by the defenders. Not much he can do. He does fight forward for a couple yards. Like I said, he has a lot more power than people give him credit for. And this next play, he's going to go over the right tackle. Nice burst, nice little power. Doesn't hesitate. So that's what I like. About what he does there. And then the last couple plays are just small runs. Near the end of the game. Just got a few yards for the first down there. That was on 4th down. And then on this 3rd down, he's going to go up the middle again. Almost gets the first down. So those are the plays against the Cowboys. So I really liked what he did in that game. I know, he's probably never going to be the full-time starter for that team, but I liked what I saw from him, and I was disappointed that he did not get more time when Miles Sanders was down earlier. And also, Miles Sanders is contracted to 2022, but Boston Scott is not. So Gainwell could, from what he's shown, have a bigger role going in next season. As you see down here on the screen, for that Week 18, he had 12 rushes for 78 yards and a touchdown, 4 receptions on 7 targets for only 9 yards. So a lot of that is short, around the line of scrimmage. This is his 3rd game this year with 12 carries or more. Actually, I think all 3 games were 12 carries. And over the season, he has 4 games with double-digit fantasy points. So that's nice. And then for the season, he has 68 for 291 yards, 5 touchdowns, 33 receptions on 50 targets for 253 yards and 1 touchdown. He finished as running back 41 in PPR. I originally kind of stated early in the show that I thought he could be running back 24. And I think he was off to a good start early in the year, and then there were some games where he did not get the snaps. They decided to move more towards, Jordan Howard and Boston Scott. So, but I think what I would like to see more of him is, not just the short, low routes in college. He would line out in the slot and out wide, and they would even do some back shoulder throws to him at Memphis. So that's kind of, I think, what they could do more. And the reason I had him in the top 24 of running backs is I thought they would play him more in the slot because of the lack of production from the receivers. Jalen Reagor is still, struggling, but Quez Watkins, I thought, had a very good year and looks promising. Gainwell only had 7 snaps from the slot. So I would hope that they could, move him around a little more and have, him maybe do some more wheel routes, some option routes where I think he could really succeed in that. So that's the tape on Kenny Gainwell. We are a big fan of his skill set, and hopefully he can continue to grow next year. So make sure to subscribe, and as I said in the descriptions, we'll have the other videos you can kind of go back through, and also be on the look for. I am going to do the last game for Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars, where he probably had his best game of the year, and it does show some hope for the future and next year if they can get the coaching situation and get some more talent on that team. So make sure to subscribe so you can see all this off-season content, all these film breakdowns, and we'll catch you next time.